this was unbelievable. We've got people that are blind riding jetboards. We've got people that are amputees riding jetboards. But the electric foils, once you come out of the water, you're literally flying above the water. It's so smooth and so calm. It's like a meditation. Right. We've got local guys that buy the boards and their boards break down and they say, listen, I need this fixed tomorrow. This is my meditation. Without this, I can't do anything. So everyone's coming here because they want a better life. They want a good quality life. They want to be in a beautiful place. When I came to start this business, my family said, what if it fails? What if it doesn't work? I said, so what? I'll go clean swimming pools, but I'll be doing it in a beautiful place and I'll be happy.
Today's guest is one of the most interesting characters on the water in Sotogrande. If you've ever seen someone silently flying above the sea on what looks like a surfboard with no waves, there's a good chance it's Wayne Brooks. And he had something to do with it. Wayne is one of Europe's leading jetboard and oil foil experts, founder of Bluer Blue Waters, and one of the people quietly redefining what life on the water looks like here in Sotogrande. Wayne, you're very welcome.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
An honor? Oh, don't feel bad. What brought you to Sotogrande, Wayne?
Well, to be honest, we left South Africa. We moved to England, and I really didn't feel that England was the place.
Right.
I felt like there's got to be somewhere nicer, somewhere better.
Sunnier.
And I searched everywhere. And for me, Sotogrande is the South Africa of Europe. It's that simple. This is the closest I can get to the beauty that we had in South Africa in Europe. I wanted to stay in Europe, but I wanted to be somewhere beautiful, somewhere special.
And you can see Africa.
Absolutely.
So you go home and say home.
So you could say I'm close to home, yeah.
So how many years ago did you leave South Africa?
Quite a few. I moved to England first for 10 years.
Right.
We had an extremely successful rope access company, but we just weren't happy.
Yeah.
It just wasn't what I wanted to do. So I started the Watersports company in England, where we get 5 days of sun a year.
Yes.
You know, and we were in Brighton, so it's pebbled stones, muddy beaches. Yeah. And I came to Sotogrande for a holiday, and I just said, this is it. I found my new home.
Right.
There was no turning back.
And one thing is a home, and the other thing is your work. Yeah. So how did you marry those two? I mean, obviously, you needed some water, presumably, because what you do is on the water, basically.
So we had already decided we were going to move to Sotogrande. We fell in love with it. I fell in love with Sotogrande over photos online.
Okay.
And I'd already said, that's it. That's my paradise. That's where I'm going.
Right.
And fortunately enough, La Reserva contacted us to be consultants when they were still in the building and development process, to come in and help them with their water sports and how to set it up and what to do. Right. So we're extremely lucky that we got the contract to do water sports at La Reserva when it opened. So it was a no-brainer.
From day one, you were there.
When they were still digging the holes, we were there. So,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we've been there ever since. I was blessed in that way that I got a good break.
That's now what, third year, fourth year, fifth year? I can't remember.
No, I think we're in our eighth year.
Eighth year?
We've done 8 years,
wow. Doesn't time fly?
Yeah, it does. and even just the beaches, when we're not at La Reserva, we're doing the water sports on the beaches. It's paradise. It's pure paradise. You don't get better. So, I mean, we've got the best of everything. Yeah, for me, as a guy who wants to do water sports, you can't get a better location.
So do you remember your first day when you came? Do you remember that day when you landed here and, to work? I mean, it was like, did you have kit? Do you have to get kit here?
Yeah, we bought a lot of equipment. Yeah, we rocked up with a lot of equipment, not sure how it was going to work out, not sure what we were getting into, but knowing that we were going to make it work and make it happen.
So if someone comes to you, what is it that you can offer them? I mean, either a Reserva or on the sea, presumably.
Of course.
What is it? You do pure surfing or all foil?
So we just want people to enjoy the sea, the ocean, the sand, and the beaches. But we don't want to be your average guy who's got a kayak or a paddleboard. So we've got the most innovative, high-tech electric equipment, from electric surfboards, electric underwater scooters, electric foils. We want to share something special and magical, Right. We don't want it to be something you can do down the road. We want it to be something that you come here for. Okay. And actually, we've done a very good job, because the first European electric jetboard and e-foil festival in Europe happened in Sotogrande at La Reserva.
Really?
It was our opening year, and where manufacturers come from Australia, from Sweden, from all over the world. Wow. So Sotogrande actually launched the first electric water sports event.
Yeah.
You know, so Sotogrande is already known from that for being a place to come and do all these luxury water sports.
And people come to the beach for that. Yeah.
100%.
Wow.
We've got clients that come back every year from all over Europe, and they come there just for that. La Reserva is a beautiful place, but they're there for the electric water
Is that
sports.
big enough? Would it be?
It's a little bit small, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's a little bit small. And
Yeah.
sometimes we can have up to like 60, 70, 80 people in the water.
What?
And we have a big team. It's a lot of work, but
Wow.
it's doable.
Right.
And we do get clients who want to go down to the beach and they want to ride for miles and go to Morocco and back type of thing. So we still do that. But
Yeah.
La Reserva is a very special place.
Right. How easy is it to learn this? I mean, do you have to have any ability, balance?
That's what we love about it. So we have something for everyone. My most important thing is I want everyone who comes to have an experience with us to leave feeling like a superhero. It doesn't matter what your skills are. You've got to leave thinking, wow, I was amazing. So we've got something for everyone. You don't need to know anything. We'll teach you everything and we'll match you to the board that suits you. I learned the hard way. I had to teach myself. And I was coming home saying, wow, I chose this as a business and I can't even do it. What am I going to do? I'm the business owner and I don't know how to ride the boards.
So, I mean, I've got a problem with my knees, rugby injuries going back, and I've had an operation in one meniscus. The other one probably needs a serious operation. And therefore, I don't go on anything to do that it's got high impact. Is this something that I could do?
Absolutely, 100%. So the jetboards, it's a lot of impact. You bouncing, it's a hard ride. But the electric foils, once you come out of the water, you're literally flying above the water. It's so smooth and so calm. It's like a meditation.
Right.
We've got local guys that buy the boards and their boards break down and they say, listen, I need this fixed tomorrow. This is my meditation. Without this, I can't do anything. It's so calm. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. It's so gentle. And then we've got other boards. We've got electric bodyboards where you just lay on it and you lay on your stomach and you pull the trigger and it's like a rocket.
Really?
And for this, you need no experience. You need a little bit of common sense because you could end up on the other side on the rocks.
And a bit of
before you know.
bravery. Something my granddaughter would probably like to do because
100%.
she's a little nutter for that sort of thing. Yeah, great. So maybe you'll see me this summer when the weather's cold, warmer.
You're more than welcome.
Do you do this on the water as well? I mean, do you have a place in on the sea, or is it just?
We do now. I mean, it's such a great setup at La Reserva. Everything's there. You can come there. You've got the drinks. You've got the beaches. You've got everything, and you can be in the water within minutes. We give you a quick introduction, and with minutes you're in the water, and it's quick and easy. It's a lot of charging batteries. Quite a process to have the setup. Whereas down on the beach, you've got big heavy boards, big heavy batteries, a lot of equipment to carry. So we try not to. We do offer it.
Okay.
We do private events for the yachts. A lot of the yacht brokers hire our equipment and our trainers. And if it's a private event where someone wants to specifically be on the beach, of course we go for them and we do it for them.
Okay. And tell me, at the beach, I mean, presumably it's more of a summer thing. I mean, summer, spring, autumn. How many days would you say you actually have people on the water there? Is it twice a week, 3 times a week, every day?
Sorry, which beach?
The beach.
At La Reserva.
Yeah, La Reserva, yes.
At La Reserva, so for example, July and August, we are like non-stop.
Non-stop.
Our one board in particular, we saw in July, we just one particular brand, which is the normal standard Jetboard, we rented 575 rentals just in July. Wow. So from the moment we get there, it's just, it's non-stop. People are going.
And just a little bit of a sort of a technical, not technical, but if I want to go there, do I have to go and pay the fee to be at the beach, or do I just go and pay you?
You don't. That's the great thing. You used to have to, but now you're allowed to come in and just come to Blue.
Right.
Just book the jetboard rides, have your experience, and then
you look after the venue.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's very handy for people to know, because
it is, because it can be quite costly if you throw in all the sunbeds and everything.
Sunbeds, and you want to just do that and not lay on the beach with with the margarita or whatever.
Most of the people we get are parents who do want to lay on the beach with the margarita, and they want us to entertain their kids. And that's what we do most of the time. We babysitting and getting all the kids on the water.
And is it affordable? Is it particularly expensive?
It is quite expensive, but to be honest, the boards cost from 15 to 25,000 euros each.
Wow.
It's very new technology, so they're always breaking down. You know, it costs a lot to maintain them.
Anything
It's a
with
lot of
water
work.
always does, you know, because water and machinery don't get to get on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we're going to start going into the off-road electric equipment, off-road skateboards, off-road scooters, all this type of thing. And this is going to be a lot cheaper because it works.
Yeah.
Electric lithium-ion batteries on land work well, but like you say, on water, it's a whole
So what would
different
an
story.
hour of doing this up in the beach cost me?
It depends what you do. Most of the rides are limited to the length of the battery, so you get about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
And you're going to pay from 150 euros upwards.
Right.
So yeah, it's not cheap, but it's
but
like a
it is what it
Lamborghini.
is.
I would
Exactly.
love to own a Lamborghini. I can't afford to go out and buy one, but I can go rent one and experience for an hour or two.
Yeah, cool. Wayne, I was looking at your background a little bit. You started with motorbikes, is that right? Motorbike was your thing?
Not intentionally, yeah.
You use it for travel.
Yeah.
That was back home in South Africa? Or,
Yeah. Well, in South Africa, we were surfers. We just loved the beach. We loved the sea. We just couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
When we moved to England, we had a rope access company, which is completely different. You're abseiling off 100-story buildings and doing concrete and structural repairs. You've got clients who are having to spend hundreds of thousands. Nobody's happy. No one wants to do that. And then we discovered the water sports.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you've got clients and customers that are laughing and smiling and can't get enough.
Yeah.
And we thought these are the type of people we want to work with.
Yeah.
People that want to give us our money, give us their money, and want to experience what we offer.
So motorbikes is something you didn't do it for business. It was just something that you just loved as a kid.
Yeah, I did that to be naughty. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Right. What about, let's get down to the beach, because I know you told me that Fairmont are looking at having something down there along the
Exactly.
lines of up at the beach in La Reserva.
Yeah, so
what's all that about?
We're going to be doing the water sport at the Fairmont Hotel, but this we're just waiting for our beach license. We've got the contract with the Fairmont. And it's going to be just in front of the Chiringuito, in front of the hotel, because they've got a big, beautiful hotel that's focused on the sea and the ocean, but no activities. So,
And you're semi-protected there as well, aren't you?
it's very protected. It's beautiful in summer. It's so calm.
And what's the license requirement? I mean, is it because you're going to be using machinery near people, or how does that work? What's all
It's
that
just a general. It's like trying to get a beach Chiringuito license, but for water sports.
Okay.
The Spanish bureaucracy, it can
Can
take
be
some
tiring a
time.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah. We've been working on
Right.
it for over a year. We were meant to start last summer.
Yeah. What about the entrance to the river there with the arrow?
So many people have asked. It looks so beautiful, and it looks like the perfect place to ride. But unfortunately, it's not, because you get a lot of branches under the water.
Of course.
A lot of tree trunks and things, and in some places the water's a couple inches deep. So. Although it looks so tempting, it's the most hazardous place you could ever go to.
What sort of
ride.
depth would you need? Your foil goes...
On the jetboards, you probably need about half a meter, which is not a lot. But on the foils, because you've got about a meter long mast, you want at least a meter.
So they can come up. Wow. And anywhere else along here that you've tried to get him doing it?
Everywhere. I mean, the main beach by the marina is our favorite because we know it well. The beach in front of Tory is just beautiful. There's no problems. You couldn't get better places to ride. And when you foil in, you're above the water by a meter, so you can see everything. You can see the fish. You can see everything. It's like being in a swimming pool.
You're very tempting me. You really are. What about jetboards? Is that something that is that different to the foil?
Yeah, so the jetboards are electric surfboards, and initially we started with the petrol ones, the two-stroke engines, hence my dog's name, Two-Stroke. But actually they are terrible. They are so noisy. They leave oil and petrol all over the place. So as soon as electric came out, we swapped straight to electric.
So you don't use them anymore?
We don't use them. It's a hazard because you ride in the petrol boards around the yachts and the people are waving their fists at you.
Yeah.
You ride the electric boards and the foils around the yachts, and the people on the beach and the boats are like clapping hands and cheering you on. It's even beautiful to watch.
Yeah. No, it's very like a ballet.
Exactly,
it
is.
It goes round and round. So, it's really nice. So you've been here now 10 years? No, you're in the UK 10 years.
Yeah.
And
I'd
here
say about 8 years.
8 years. And what's next? I mean, is it just going to get bigger? Are you going to grow it? Is it?
So we've already expanded to Portugal. We're working with the Six Senses group on the Douro Valley. And we've got a lot of opportunities to go to a lot of other places, but I want to be here. My team wants to be here. So it's not so easy. And we're just so happy here. In summer, we can't keep up. We have more customers than we can sort of keep up with. So we're extremely lucky.
It's a bit like the restaurants here, you know, the summer they can't, they're full, and then, you know, it's just the season goes down and then you get less people. So it's a seasonality issue, you know.
So if you say what's next, ultimately it's not to expand and go to other places in Europe. It's to stay here and come up with similar sports, but for winter.
Right.
We don't want to leave. This is where we want to be.
What do you do when you're not on the water or not teaching or not at the business? What's your hobby? Or you go and do it yourself somewhere else?
I'm on the beach.
Yeah?
It's
Where would you go? Tarifa? Would you, if you want to go to the beach other than along Sotogrande? I mean, people that come to Sotogrande, they always ask me, you know, where's the beach? I say, you know, just point that way.
Everywhere.
But if you want to go to the sandy beaches, you go to Tarifa, you go to Bolonia, you go up the coast a little bit to Chiclana, you know, I suppose.
I'm a huge fan of the local beaches. So even Alcadesa, I love. I love Tarifa, but on a calm day.
It's too windy.
Yeah, on a windy day, it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
But when it's calm, it's pure paradise. I love Palma for the waves and the surfing. That is just like a surfer's mecca.
You go surfing
paradise.
still? Yeah.
I love it. It's one of my favorite places to go.
Good. Bologna is the one I like as well, but it's a long while since I've been there. I don't know why. I sort of go to where there's a chiringuito rather than anything else. Yeah. The where else in the world have you been? I hear of surfers going, you know, Portugal is excellent, but then Hawaii, obviously South Africa. You know, I'm from South America. I'm in Chile, and you know, there's a lot of surfing down there. What would be your wow place to?
So this is the funny question. We go all over the place. We go on our adventures. We go on our holidays.
When you say we,
myself, my team, my friends, my family.
Okay. Right.
We go away and we go on our 2-3 week holidays, and we come back. We enjoy it. We love it. But we come back and we get home and we just go, wow.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
We've just gone and spent 3 years and spent thousands of euros. And yes, we had a great time, but this is where we're happy.
Yeah.
And it might sound funny. It might sound like I'm just saying Sotogrande is the best, but for me it is. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm so happy and content here. I can't even explain it.
Right.
I have to be dragged away for a holiday because I say, look around, I'm on holiday every day.
Well, people come here on holiday.
Exactly.
So it must be a destination in that sense, you know. What about the weather? I mean, it's not Caribbean here, you know, and people associate water sports with Caribbean, but I suppose you've got all the kit now. You can have, you know, stuff you can put on to keep the weather away. Is that an issue?
We've got absolutely everything, and we could continue the water sports throughout the year because we have beautiful sunny days throughout the year. However,
yesterday was a peach of a day.
I know, but the problem is everyone is so spoilt in summer with the most amazing weather you could ever get that in winter it's like, no, you know, we're not doing water sports. Hence the fact we're coming up with the electric off-road sports and things that they can do without getting wet.
Again, I asked you before, do you see it developing any more, any bigger? I mean, it's any business really wants to grow, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you fancy that, or is that something you said, look, I've got my lot, I'm happy, and you know, we just continue to do that, or would you want to do more of this in another venue somewhere? I know there's another lagoon, another place that has a lagoon up the road near Stepona. Is that something that attracts you?
We do, and we are trying. Like I said, we're in Portugal, we're in a few other locations, but the summer is so good and the winters are a little bit tough. So what I would rather do, my ultimate dream and my goal is to get the winter sports in Sotogrande and to be able to stay here.
And what could that materialize, you think? Is that something?
100%, yeah. Because it'll be the same as what we're doing. It won't be normal skateboards, electric skateboard. It's going to be innovative, special, things that you've never seen before. We're looking at things with big tank tracks that can go on the sand dunes. You can be riding on the beaches that can go into the mountains to Sierra Nevada. You can ride in the snow. So yeah, we're really looking at special things. We don't want to be offering anything that everyone else is offering. Like now, if you want to rent a paddleboard or kayak, there's 100 locations within a 1 mile, you know, drive. We want something special that people come from all over Europe, not even all over Europe, from all over the world to Sotogrande to ride these boards and experience this with us. And this is what we're trying to build.
Where are you from in South Africa?
I was born in
Don't
Durban.
say Johannesburg.
No. I don't even consider Johannesburg to be South Africa.
All right.
Well, I was born in Durban, and then after
Durban.
army moved to Cape Town.
Right. So a sea boy.
Yeah.
The sharks then Cape Town, aren't they? Big boys.
They are. When we used to surf, my friend was a microlight pilot, and you'd be flying over, and you'd say you've got the bathers, then you've got the sharks, and then you've got the surfers. So they're there with you all the time. We're not tasty. Sharks don't want to eat us. They want seals, you know.
I know that. I mean, you see it on the TV. You know, that if you're on your board and you're paddling out, then you look like a seal. It could be dangerous. But once you're on, they don't care.
Yeah. You don't look like a seal when you're in Cape Town. No, you make a point of not doing that.
And Durban, the other side, it's very dramatic. The sea is very rough there, isn't it?
Of course, Durban's beautiful. The water's much warmer.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Indian Ocean, of course.
Yeah. It's like being in a bath.
Yeah.
The waves are amazing, but not as beautiful as Cape Town. And in between Durban and Cape Town, the Garden Route, that's like the magic zone. It's
all the way down.
Yeah.
Do you go back often?
I don't. Ever.
All right.
No.
Yeah, a lot of South Africans do that. I mean, Australians as well. I lived in New Zealand and worked in Australia a lot, and there were many South Africans that came over. In fact, if you go to Perth and there's a Australia-South Africa rugby game going on, there are more South African supporters than Australians.
Okay, but when it comes to rugby, I mean, come on, South Africans, we're the best.
Of course.
There's always going to be more South African supporters.
Yeah, well, yes, okay. So, is there anything that you like to tell anyone who's listening about your business that that they should know about and to come and try? It's you can't drown because the water's not very deep anyway. I mean, 1.5 meters. Is it something that anybody can do? Kids from what age would you take them on?
We evaluate them on site, but generally from about 8 years upwards.
Okay.
But no, like I say, we've got something for absolutely everyone. And our job is to make sure that you're going to be safe, to make sure that you know what you're doing, and to make sure that you enjoy yourself. The oldest guy we had was a 87-year-old guy from Germany. His dream was to foil. And he came from Germany, booked into the hotel. He came down the first day, lasted about 10 minutes in the water, and he just couldn't get it right. He was exhausted. He was so old and frail and fragile. But his wife was sitting on the beach with us, listening to everything we were saying. And I said, it's no problem. Stop your lesson, go back to the hotel, have a rest, come back tomorrow and we'll continue. Yeah. And he was so grateful and thankful for that. He came back the next day and his wife had brainwashed him that evening saying, you got to do this, you got to do that, you must do it like that. And within 5 minutes, he just stood up and he started foiling. It actually gives me goosebumps because this was his dream. And the whole beach just stood up and started cheering and clapping. So it's a very special business, what we're doing. It's like, we're really sharing these most amazing, enjoyable moments with our clients.
Right. And they with their families and
exactly. And everyone's just laughing and smiling and recording. Basically, our business in in England, sorry. When we had our rope access company in England, we had a Friday afternoon. It was a family business. Myself, my brother, my 2 sons, cousins, the whole family, all working on the ropes, 100-story, very stressful, dangerous work. And we were just all arguing on the Friday. On the Saturday, I had a jetboard and I said to everyone, listen, I'm going to be doing a jetboard lesson on the river. Do you guys want to come join me? And they came and joined me. My brother, my 2 sons, my cousin. And everyone was just smiling and laughing. And I looked around, and that's when I made up my mind. I said, listen, I'm not going to do the rope access for all the money in the world. I'm done with that. Look at how happy we are. Yeah. All of you can't stop laughing. You can't stop smiling. You all want to jump in the water. You all want to be next. This is what I'm going to do. This is my next business. And my kids and everyone laughed at me. They said, oh, what are you going to be, like Jetboard Jesus or something? I said, who knows, but I'm going to try. And every time I had a success story, the first thing I did was send it back to them and say, you see, this is what we're doing. Yeah.
Any more anecdotes like the old man there that the kids are getting up, or young children that do it? Well, they must be doing it easy. I mean, the kids are fine.
I mean, we've done it all. So we had the German paraplegic gold medal Olympic winners come to Sotogrande through one of the events organizers who knows us well. I sold him his first board 15 years ago, and they came, and this was unbelievable. We've got people that are blind riding jetboards. We've got people that are amputees riding jetboards. Okay, hold on. These are still Olympic gold medal winners, so they are super sporty and dedicated and good what they do. But it just goes to show there's no limits. There's a board for absolutely everyone.
Wow. Wayne, is there anything you wished I'd asked you that I haven't?
Why Sotogrande? And what makes Sotogrande so special? So many things. It's not just the beaches and the palm trees and the buildings. Of course, all of this is beautiful, but there's a lot of beautiful places like that all over the world. I think it's the people, it's the energy. It's so special. It's a family. For me, I wanted to move somewhere where I felt like I was still on the coast, but in a bit of a village.
Yeah.
And this for me feels like a village. It's like in England, I always felt like a foreigner. I always felt like an outsider. I've been in Sotogrande, about 8 years, and I feel like I was born and bred here. I fit in, I get on with everyone. I'm accepted by everyone, and I love that.
Yeah. No, I mean, but when you think the school has 50 different nationalities, or in fact over 50 different nationalities, so, it's very cosmopolitan, lots of different nationalities. There's no one, maybe one or two, obviously Spanish and British, maybe the two highest in terms of numbers, but everybody can come here. But Sotogrande is a place which is, I keep telling everybody, psychographically, the people that like it are the same.
Yeah.
In other words, it's not you have to be rich, you don't have to be poor. You need to like the lifestyle, family-oriented sports, low density, no big buildings. That's what people want here, and no one's trying to show off. One or two maybe, but not. It's not like going to Marbella and it's blingy and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what makes Sotogrande, I think, such a wonderful place. Principally, the people that come here.
I think it definitely attracts special people. You get the super wealthy people that are extremely happy in their countries, and they're saying, okay, this is nice, but we want more, we want better. And they search for somewhere beautiful where they can come and do it. Then you also get the people that are struggling and thinking, man, we're working just to live. If we're going to work just to live, why do it in some place like
cold?
I don't want to say England. Yeah. Why do some place cold, grey and miserable? Let's go do it somewhere beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love that. So everyone's coming here because they want a better life. They want a good quality life. They want to be in a beautiful place. When I came to start this business, my family said, what if it fails? What if it doesn't work? I said, so what? I'll go clean swimming pools, but I'll be doing it in a beautiful place and I'll be happy,
Wayne, thank you very much for being with us. It's been fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And I'm sure the audience have enjoyed what we've just said. And if anyone wants to come and do some, walking on water, you're the man to see. Okay.
Thank you so much, Charlie.
So there you are, Wayne Brooks, who enjoys his life here in Sotogrande, loves it here, and I'm sure anyone who comes to be with him and at his place there will enjoy it just as much. Please subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thank you very much.